it. That looks like a car.
Yes.
Oh, this is a chassis.
Vision racing.
What's going on with this?
What isn't really?
Check
Come
this
on.
out. So you got the, okay. Yeah.
See
Why don't
everything
you?
done. Oh, well, I'm done.
I didn't get your name. I'm sorry. I'm Sid.
Alexi.
Alexi,
Yes.
pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You're a senior?
No, I'm a
Junior?
sophomore.
You're a sophomore? Awesome. Awesome.
All right, where do we even begin with this project? Oh my God, it's been a year and a half now doing
Yeah.
this project.
Yeah.
We started back in May 2024. I think I told you on the phone how
Yeah.
this went.
Yeah.
Built that EV car right there. That small thing in 2 days. They got bored of it.
Okay.
So now they're building this, or we are. It's been really fun going on this. The main objective of this project is to redefine what high schoolers can do.
Okay.
It's the normal stereotype in high school is that you go to high school, do 4 years, graduate with a diploma, don't do anything big.
Yeah.
Or if you do something big, it doesn't get out there that much. This is really to show how much we did at this school, how much we learned, and how much we can apply.
Yeah.
So this is a 1,200-pound chassis in final design, 200 horsepower engine. I think you'll like the speed. The speed is, our predicted speed is 180
Okay.
miles per hour. So that's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fun.
So
Go over the
what was the idea behind that you wanted to do a race car? How did you folks come up with this idea that, hey, this is what we wanted to do? Is it teacher led?
No.
Or why did you all choose this idea?
It's student led again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
go,
Alexa.
Okay,
Please.
so last year, over the summer, we took home a go-kart that some of the seniors of the school were building.
Okay.
And I put in my last $200, bought a little, like a lawnmower engine.
Okay.
And we put that on there, and we pretty much just drove that the whole summer. We went on like a field, drifted around. And then this year we thought we could go bigger.
Mhm.
Like it would be much more fun to go bigger. See, Kyle, he's been sim racing for a long time.
Okay.
He's just amazing. We went go-karting once. He absolutely smoked everyone. So we thought, why don't we combine this? Why don't we take his passion for sim racing and Formula cars and combine it with a go-kart, which is
Yeah.
fun. So that's what we did. So after we were done with that go-kart, we crashed it. We thought we got to build something new.
Yeah.
So this is what we came up with.
So in terms of the
I'm sorry.
yeah, can you walk us through in terms of the design?
Component, yeah.
Tell us a little bit more. What did you folks?
I think the technical specs
Yeah.
that I designed.
Yeah.
Oh, Seth, real quick. Someone, I think he's gonna help us with the demo.
I didn't mess up your shop.
Hello. No.
You added to it.
Teacher appreciation.
That's hilarious.
All right, so the main thing is the chassis that holds everything together. It was designed in Fusion 360. It's 4130 chromoly steel construction.
Give me 1 second, okay? At least I can hold this.
Look at that.
This is cool. So
That's a Formula One steering.
It's from Sim Racing,
It's
Rick
from Sim
Vanacek.
Sim racing.
Lovely.
Which basically all sim racing wheels are compatible now.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, that is true.
Okay, would you guys have more details in terms of how this works?
Yes. This took me 2 months to take apart
Okay.
and rewire everything.
Okay.
So we took a Fanatec wheel, took it apart for all its stripped parts. There was a little computer back here that we just ripped out because
Okay.
we don't need you anymore. Threw a TNC 4.1 in there for all the programming. We programmed the recipe in Arduino code up to 280 lines was our max versus just stopped computing for some reason. They want
What language is it?
It's Arduino code, so it's just a mix between C# and C++.
Okay.
So it's its own type of thing. You can see the wires right here.
Yeah.
They're not that clean, but it does the job.
Yeah.
And so it does the paddle shifters are not go with you right now because we're gonna go wire straight into the engine
Sure.
right here.
Okay.
But these buttons, this one is the start. This is our modes.
Okay.
This one right here is brake bias. This is engine brake bias.
Okay.
These are different engine modes. Still have to fix that.
Got it.
But which one did we set for?
This is good. What are these buttons for?
These ones.
Yeah, they're all programmable, but
Oh, they're all
Yeah,
programmable.
we can
Okay, got
program
it. Okay.
So there-
Hey
there's
there, how are you? I'm
John.
Sid.
I'm John.
John, pleasure to meet you.
So you guys are all on this project?
Yes.
Yes, there are more of us. They're about
Very
2 of us in
nice.
the whole
All
project.
right. So I'm ready. Now you can go ahead and get started.
So yeah, this is the main chassis, designed Fusion 360. Basically how the design started is you get your simple measurements down,
Okay.
the person size, the engine you want to use, the differential, and then you build everything around that.
Okay.
And then it's mostly just testing it, like crashing it in the simulation to make sure it holds up.
Hmm.
And that's what we did hundreds of times to make sure it's safe. So then we
When you talk about crashing in simulation, what type of software or how do you try that?
Fusion 360's finite element analysis.
Okay.
It's a dynamic event simulation, which you basically for like half a second you simulate the impact of the car into like a wall,
Okay.
or from the side, or if it flips over, and then you test it from all these different angles to make sure the driver is safe and everything in the car is safe.
Okay. Cool. Let's move on. All right.
Okay, and then we'll start at the front. So this
Sure.
is our steering rack basically. This is what connects it to the wheel so we can turn it.
Yeah.
We just finally assembled it. We even CNC'd. This is custom.
This is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Custom CNC'd that.
Wow.
An original one. And then like Formula One style.
Yeah.
With a quick release so you can get out of the car in case there's a fire or a crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
This
the
is
original.
This is the aluminum
yeah.
piece. The idea was that there's a coupler on this steering wheel so
Okay.
that we can connect all the wires in here,
Okay.
whatever's on the motor, through this coupler.
Got
And
it.
we took out the original piece from here,
Okay.
from this aluminum. Then we CNC'd a steel piece, and we pretty much replaced this
Oh, wow.
so that it fits our need.
So, very trivial question. Like for a Formula One car, typically it has to be lightweight. And
Yes.
is there a specification what you're working with from a weight standpoint?
Yeah.
For the overall, once you complete this entire build out, what should it weigh?
1,200 pounds.
1,200 pounds. Okay.
1,200?
Yeah, it's
That's super lightweight.
Yeah.
sir.
1,200
That
pounds.
is very lightweight.
So, where I was heading to with that was, this is like, if you use aluminum, is it not going to be lighter as opposed to using steel?
It is lighter.
Yeah, but you want this is from a sim racing, so
Okay, got it.
it experiences less force.
Okay.
This isn't a real race car. We upgraded to steel for safety.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right.
So the issue is when you switch to
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm Sid.
Sit.
Yeah.
Oh man, awesome. Pleasure to meet. Pleasure.
You too.
Man, what an incredible thing what you guys have done. I'm loving it. Okay.
when you switch between materials, it really depends on their rigidity because sometimes weight isn't the most important factor.
Yeah.
For example, you could replace aluminum with something like titanium, or we could use carbon fiber tubing, but that's more expensive.
Yeah.
So here we got to balance the costs, the strength, and the weight. But for most components that experience high loads, like in the chassis itself, you'd usually use something like steel.
Okay.
It's more strength.
Got it. So, because generally the word what we get to hear is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is what they talk about. So,
Carbon fiber is just in cloth form right now. So
Okay.
Yeah, so
molded
carbon
into a
fibers
chair.
applied in specific ways.
Other one, left one, on the right.
All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, carbon fiber is usually just sheets.
Hmm.
You pretty much apply sheets and you
Okay.
apply a resin to them,
Okay.
or an epoxy, and then once it solidifies, you have something really strong.
Okay.
So we tried this on like a piece of cardboard. It feels like a brick now.
Oh wow.
So it's
Okay.
really light, but it's really strong. And depending how you use it, they can
Okay.
make tubes out of it, so they can make fully tubed chassis out of carbon fiber. The
Oh.
issues with that is the cost. This
Yeah.
is a lot more expensive,
Ah.
and you need a place to cure it. It's like a giant oven where you have to put your whole car in,
Yeah.
and all of that carbon fiber needs to get like solidified. So
Super.
it's a lot of this is like manufacturing aspects,
Yeah.
like the difficulty on how to do it,
Yeah.
which is kind of the limitation for this.
Super.
The stupid question is, can one of you guys sit in it so we can understand like
Yeah.
the perspective of what it looks like?
So yeah,
Yeah.
you can actually.
You can
see
sit
it.
in it.
Okay. Yeah. Let me. Yeah.
This is a seat mold, so we're gonna
Yeah.
take this out.
Yeah, so this seat right here is 3D printed.
3D printing.
Yes, the
Okay.
idea is that we use those carbon fiber sheets,
Yeah.
put some epoxy over it, and then it'll become stronger.
Ah.
So you can get in.
Okay.
I'll take the steering wheel out so it's easier to
Yeah,
use
so-
it.
Easier to get in without the steering wheel. The feet go all the way up to here.
Knees are meant to.
Yeah.
The Formula One.
This?
Yeah.
They go all the way up, and then the brake pedal will be here, and the gas
The
pedal will
steering wheel
be
gets
here.
put on right here.
Whoa.
How does it feel, Sid?
This is the only experience what I have, but it feels incredible.
Is this your first time sitting in almost a Formula One car?
Yes. Yes and no.
Hold on, one real
Yeah.
quick. Just make sure you got everybody. Okay. All right, ready, team? Oh, this is a great photo. We'll tag you guys.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on, engineering kids. Be cool.
Be cool.
Ready? 1, 2. Or you can do it each side. We got 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Great job, you guys.
Man.
Yes.
So how do we get? Oh,
Yeah, hold off.
this is. Check this out, man.
The steering wheel is like a key. So
It's a
instead of
key.
key to turn it on in a
Okay.
car, you put on the steering wheel.
You know how
Oh, wow.
you can't drive the car.
I wish all steering wheels were like that.
Much more simple.
I mean, you can make them.
But you could do it that way.
They
Thank
build
you.
it like this so you can get out of the car in case of a safety. So, because it's a really
Yeah.
tight cockpit in Formula One, you
Right.
have to take off the steering wheel, throw it out the way, and get out of the car in like 7 seconds.
Okay.
We will put
Yeah.
your logo on our car, on
Yeah.
our merch when we assemble it. So
Awesome.
your brand will be promoted on racetracks. There'll be a lot of visibility for you.
So Avi, here's what it is. All right, this is an incredible car. What these folks are building. I'm absolutely committed to sponsoring for this. But if you, as corporate sponsors, if you jump in, you could get a spot on the logo as well, a spot for your logo as well, because this is going to be an incredible car right here, built in Alpharetta. Hopefully, you never know. There's a line what may come up later on.
You could be part of a race car, right?
Yeah, actually, we couldn't be a part of a real racing team, but we will be a part of a racing team which is coming up. Let's put it that way.
Very nice. All right, great job, you guys. Awesome.
Awesome. Junior, you're a sophomore.
Yes.
How about you?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore? Awesome. All right, very nice. So how does knowledge transition happen?
So we kind of all started out together learning on
Yeah.
the car. So I had no experience with any of this. I mean, once I started building that go-kart, I was
Yeah.
like, time to learn. So just a lot of reading, a lot of different forums, just
Yeah.
learning from people who already did this.
Yeah.
Like mostly like transfer of knowledge from experienced people.
Yeah.
Our sponsors, people we met. So
Yeah.
we tried to work with a company called Foresight Customs.
Okay.
And they've been working on custom cars for years now.
Okay.
And they explained some stuff to us. They told us just call us whenever you need to for any help you might need.
Super.
So a lot of the sponsors
Yeah.
aren't just money; they're also knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's another big thing that we look for.
Very nice. So one of the things what we do as a technology firm is we are deeply embedded in the automobile industry. We not only build the in-car experience, but we also do a lot of work specifically around autonomous driving and LiDAR detection, things like that. All right. So anytime from a technology expertise, if you're looking in the auto industry, you can absolutely count on us. All right. Not only just as a part of the sponsorship, but we'll bring in the experts who can really help you, coach you, mentor in terms of getting this to shape. All right. I really want to see this hit the road.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
Help with
Yeah.
is transitioning this engine, which is from a motorcycle,
Yeah.
to a car. 'Cause
Got
if
it.
you're going from 2 to 4 wheels.
Yeah.
You gotta change all the tuning.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that everything works correctly. Like for example, this motorcycle had 10 traction control modes.
Mhm.
So that when you switch it to a car,
Yeah.
doesn't transfer well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have issues with like ignition, some like engine issues where it like stalls out, and all of that stuff can be adjusted through tuning. But tuning is a very small field. Not many people know how to tune well. So that's one of the issues we have, and one of the things we look for
Yeah.
is who can help us with that.
Have you figured out? Have you reached out
We're
to?
working on our own so far
Okay.
in terms of tuning, but
Yeah.
we are reaching out and looking for people. Who can
Sure.
help us.
So tuning is the immediate help what you need.
Well, not immediate.
immediate, no.
We need to
Okay.
assemble this first.
Okay.
And then after that, the next stage is going to be tuning and testing.
Got it.
So for that stage, that would be very beneficial.
Okay. So as an action item, as next steps, right? If you could list out, hey, these are the immediate areas where we need help.
Got it.
I'll use my network, my access, and try and figure out who are the folks whom I can bring to help. Right. This is my card.
I'll send that to you.
That's my email ID. It's in there. My phone number is also in there. So I'll be able to connect you with whoever I can reach out to and bring the right connections to you
And
folks.
once it's built, said you can be the test driver and figure this out. You could take. Why did you guys laugh? You guys like, you can't do it. Or have you guys selected who the first test driver is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
This
gonna
guy?
Oh yes, it has to be Kyle, I guess.
Okay. Very cool.
The idea with four motors is to create a differential.
I mean, this is a
This is more you, Seth.
yeah. Oh my god.
So this was built in 2 days.
You go second. Flip this switch when you're ready.
Okay.
So
Cool.
this one was meant for a competition.
Okay.
We built it in 2 days.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So, given more time, it could look a lot more complete. But for 2 days worth of work, I think that's pretty good.
This is cool.
Yeah.
2 days.
2 days.
Oh, it runs.
Yeah. This is pretty cool. Oh man, this is fun. So you've got brakes for the left and right.
Yeah.
Is there a specific reason?
There wasn't.
That's generally how they do it in this racing
Yeah.
class.
Ah,
Class of racing.
that's pretty cool. Very good.
You want to get it?
TSA Challenge, which
Okay.
is another organization.
Okay.
Has a bunch of like STEM competitions.
Yeah,
And so we're a part of that club, and so that's what we did this for.
this is awesome. All right, cool. Let's get going. Well, thank you, folks. Thank you all. Are you all coming to the IT as well, or you guys heading out?